Hey guys, Mr. Buys a Lot here. I am going to bring you guys a quick video today, just so that we can actually get to packing and shipping. What you see on the table right here is from my last week's auctions. I did 2 auctions on Facebook Live on Backers Vintage Ephemera Group from 5 until 7 p.m. We do them 5 days a week, and her and I alternate back and forth of whose merchandise we're selling. So from my 2 auctions last week, you guys see on the table we had, some lots of toys. I kind of have everything sorted by orders. A lot of rock and roll posters that I sold as one big lot. More toys. And you guys can see, there's the number for that lot. There's a poster and some photos for another lot. And that was $62. Here is a awesome lot of World War II, 1942 military letterhead, like stationery. And here's what that sold for. Here is a lot of 1700s and 1800s handwritten documents and letters. Some of these have wax seals. These are 1840s, 1850s, pre-Civil War, and then some of them go up into the 1940s and 50s. I had bought this box for, I believe I paid $200 a while back, and I had sold a few things out of it, and this is what we sold it for at the Facebook auction. I was just trying to clean out part of my office. So, and then we have a Starsky and Hutch Target game, and that sold for $46 shipped. Some Playboy Bunny swizzle sticks. Then we sold another lot for $34 that had World War II letters, some sheet music, and more ephemera. We sold a lot of paper dolls, so movie stars, Dolly Dingle. These are all like 1970s and early 80s, but they're all unused, old stock. And that lot with shipping was $27. This lot is an autographed F Troop comic book, some rock and roll posters, as you can see there. And our price for that lot was $108. Underneath that lot is a lot of 1970s and 60s, the little statues that used to say, I love you this much and I need you. World's Best Mother. So this lot sold for a total shipped of $70. This lot of toys went with 2 lots of pinback buttons. These actually didn't do as well as I thought they would, but they sold for a total of $106 for those 3 lots. And then we sold a lot of vintage. So this whole box is full of 600 to 800 labels for spring water and for ammonia and for wine. These labels date anywhere from 1890 to about 1940. It's all old stock. There's some baseball ones inside, but the whole bin is full of labels. There's about 600 or 700 labels in there. The person bought some police patches that are obsolete and some sports magazines. And then they bought a mystery box from us. So they do not know what's coming in the box, but it's about a 25-pound box of paper. And this person spent a total of $832. The mystery box sold for $419. The box of labels sold for $390. So what I'm trying to show you guys is that eBay's not an end-all, be-all. There are other ways to make money out there. live auctions. We send stuff to live auctions locally. We also have our Facebook auctions, generally 5 times a week, where Susan Backer sells for me. Here's another lot of labels that we sold as a lot. And 117, you guys can see the prices right there. He bought 2 posters and a label lot for $117. So that's all that we have as far as our Facebook auctions. So everything you see on the table will ship out today. It was sold in a total of 5 hours last week. We did 1 3-hour and 1 2-hour auction. So a total of 5 hours we had in. We might have had 6 hours in if you count like some preview and stuff like that. But a total sales of a little over $3,000. There's a few other orders that we're waiting to be paid for from that auction, and then those will be included. But it was a total of over 3,000. Like, I think it was actually 3,270 something in sales last week on Facebook in 2 auctions, a total of 6 hours. So about $500 an hour, if you broke it down. So that's a pretty awesome way to go. I just want to show you guys, that there are other options out there, and that a lot of things that people don't know sell actually have a market. Ephemera is a huge market, especially vintage ephemera, old stock. Stuff like the labels are great for crafting. These Safe Hit baseball labels are a good crossover for label collectors, sports collectors, crafters. These are from the late 40s, early 50s. So, whenever you find that stuff, don't be afraid to take a chance, especially if it's priced right. In this business, you make your money on the buy, not necessarily on the sell. I still make mistakes. I enjoy the fact of gambling. I'm not one of those people who, with vintage items, you can't go to a sale or a flea market or a community garage sale and sit and look every item up. The reason for that is, if it takes me 10 minutes to look up stuff at a sale and I'm not using my current knowledge or my gut instinct to do the buys, I'm missing out on being able to take that 10 minutes and hit 2 more sales in front of someone else who has the same knowledge that I do, and they're out buying. Has happened a million times to me. I walk up to a sale and somebody's looking up a vintage 1984 carded G.I. Joe figure, and I walk to the back of the yard sale and they have 40 or 50 box Transformers from 84 on the table, and the person's so busy looking up a $30 figure that I'm able to buy everything on the table for $400 or $500 that's worth $2,000 or $3,000. Some cases more. That sale was more, and I spent $400 on, I believe it was 42 total pieces with boxes or packaging. They were opened and played with, but they had the boxes, and I paid. The lady wanted $10 a piece across the board, and I said, how much are they? She said $10. I knew it was Generation 1. I don't haggle. Generally, bargaining is great, and you can definitely make more money doing it, but to me, time is really valuable. So if I walk up and I see 1984 Transformers and their Generation 1 stuff like Optimus Prime in a box, and it's $10, why should I ask that person if they can take 5? I'm going to sell that figure for $150. Don't be greedy. Give the people what they ask for, and they'll remember you. There's a million examples that I could give you guys where at flea markets, people will only sell to me because they give me a price and I pay it. I don't haggle back and forth if there's a good profit margin. If I can more than double my money or triple my money in many cases, why should I ask somebody to come down? Like, if you're going to give me a $100 item for $20, why should I ask you if you can take 10? It's just, I'm taking another minute out of my day or 2 minutes out of my day, and that person goes, oh, now next time you go up and you ask that person for a price, they're going to tell you $40 for the item they want $25 for. So if you just pay their price, that doesn't happen. They don't ask you 40 for, you know, because they want 25. They just tell you, hey, it's 25 bucks. I know you're just going to pay it if you want it. And that's just some solid advice for people who are just getting into the business. Your time is very valuable. But this is our Facebook Live auctions results and what sold. So I just went through with you guys. We'll try to do another video this week of eBay what solds. Once this stuff is packed off the table, we have 70 orders on eBay to get out today, and I took a bunch of offers this morning that aren't paid for as of this second. So over the weekend we had 70 sold items on eBay for a little over $2,200. So that stuff's all got to get packed and shipped out as well, and that all falls onto my office manager, my shipper. So I'm gonna get out of her way, let her start packing and shipping so she doesn't kill me. And just remember, guys, if the price is right, just buy it. That's your Mr. Buys a Lot advice of the day. If the price is right, buy it. You do not always need to negotiate. Your time is valuable. So it's another video brought to you by the letters M, the letters R, and the rest of the letters spelled Buys a Lot. See you guys later. Make sure you subscribe and hit the like button and hit the bell for notifications if you'd like to see more videos like this and see what we do on a at least multiple day basis.